Hey folks, Queen Roadkill Candy here, and today we're doing a pickup video. So, as you know, GameStop's trying to get rid of all their 3DS games now. So, picked this up, I think it was $17 or something like that. Super cheap. Excited to try it. I haven't gotten that far. I've been doing the tutorials. It's pretty good. So far, I suggest it. The next 3DS game I got was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, because of course the Switch one's out and I would like to beat it. Speaking of the Switch version was on for $30 used. I know it was new $30, but that was the States, not Canada. So, comparing it to, where is that glare coming from? That is awful. Comparing it to these two, so Luigi's the new thing in this, and I think the dog is the new one in this one. It's been a while since I played the original one, so, you know, nice game. Also picked this up. It's terrible. I think I'm going to do a review on it. It's so bad. It's so, ugh. And wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, look at the ends on this. Woohoo! I expected it would be better, because it was like a single, you know, arcade style one. But nope, it's pretty bad. It came with an instruction manual, so not really, or pamphlet, I suppose. Not really much to see, you know, how to play, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, that is, that. Now, for older games, before they stopped gatherings of 250 people because of the virus, there was a convention in town, and I picked this up for only $5. I haven't tried it out yet. I have the guy's card in case it doesn't work. I have the second one in this that I also picked up for $5 at another convention. So yeah, it's like, I don't know if they're chronological, but it's that Wizards and Warriors series. I have another one in that series, so excited to try that. Also was able to pick myself up a converter. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but the Retron 5 doesn't work at all anymore. They replaced it originally when the teeth went out, and then because the warranty only covers one, and it has the no power thing going on now, where like some guy on YouTube thinks that like there's a bad chip on them that just, if you don't leave them plugged in, then they like lose memory and won't boot up or something, was his theory. But yeah, so you know, I guess it's not as big of a deal because, you know, really the only games I didn't have access to were these, and now I have the converter, so I'll be able to play those. Now, this game I got, I've heard, excuse me, it's a really, really good game. Some YouTubers were saying it's hidden gem quality, and because of that, instead of it being regular $5 at the first shop, it was like $6 or $7. For a no-name game, that's actually kind of a lot, because $5 is usually what it is. But whatever, I was willing to take a chance. It's in super good condition. Just zoom this up. Otherwise, I'm going to hit the camera when I open this. So I don't think you're going to be really able to see because of the camera, but if you look, it's in super good. That is a terrible angle of me. Terrible. Super good condition. And those are all the games fall over. So, got this Namco Museum, all the retro games. I don't think I've done a review yet, but I'm going to do a review on the 1-Up Pac-Man arcade machine. Boca, my husband, he hadn't like actually played like some of these games, and I was teaching him how to play, and he started enjoying it because, you know, back in the day, people would tell each other, you know, how or what to do for the game. or, you know, pamphlets, but like, you know, arcade games didn't have that. Some of them did have instructions, you know, on the cabinet, some didn't. So yeah, we got that and got a bunch of games in there. Next off is the Midway Arcade Treasures 2. So this one's Xbox, of course last one was GameCube. So here we're looking at all the Midway games. So Gauntlet 2 I'm the most excited about on here. A lot of these other ones I have in other forms. So it's really exciting to see these all in one spot. Alright, next I got Starfox. I bought it with 1080 and I paid $27 for both of them, which is good in Canada. This game, so it's not terrible. If this was in worse condition, it would be a $5 game. Because the sticker is still bad condition, it's not $15. Because the game goes between $5 to $15 depending on the condition. This is like a middle ground condition. So he gave me a deal on it. You can't see as much in the camera, but the sticker's really worn out. It's like really in this area. It's like someone was just going like this. I don't know what they were doing. Starfox, he cleaned it up. He was really sweet. There's some kind of like, he tried scraping it off. It's like nail polish or something up here. So I'm going to probably have to take some nail polish remover to that and get rid of that. Next off, I haven't removed the sticker from this yet. I got a PlayStation 4 game. So originally I wanted to get the collector edition of this. Came with a bunch of cool stuff. The collector edition was like the price of like a normal game. Like, you know, it was like, actually it was cheaper than that because it was only $70. It wasn't 80 something. Again, I'm Canadian. Games are like $86 brand new here. It must be nice to be American still with the $60 price tag. Anyways, I really love everything done by this artist, so I've just started it, haven't gotten that far into it. But as you can see, $24 brand new. Well, $25, right? Then tax. And then, so if you don't know, I'm a huge anime nerd. And I bought myself the Sailor Moon movie. It was $10. It's $10, I think, Canadian and American. Doesn't seem to matter. So, that's cool. And then I also got the other movie for $10. Really good. I hadn't seen that one, or they super butchered it in the dub. And then this never came out dubbed originally, because it would confuse the children, because they just couldn't very well make everyone cousins, could they? So, yeah. I mean, you've seen my Sailor Moon costume, so. Then I picked this up for Boca. It's a Toho fighting game. It's weird. It's clearly a budget title. But it's fun. It's weird. It's like fighting mixed with shoot 'em up. Really strange. But it's nice to try out. But at the same time, this is like the game that you want a bunch of people over for stream because it's so bad. And then like probably be under the influence of something to make it a little more, you know. Next, I was given Remothered. I heard this game's really good. I was super excited about it. Loved it as a physical copy. Physical copies are super crazy cheap if you pick them up. They're like, I don't know, like 22 or something. Also, speaking of great games, here is the Nonary games. Is that how? I think that's how you pronounce it. So, like, if you play, like, 999 and stuff on the 3DS, and different things like that, it's basically that kind of, it is that series. So, a lot of people have been suggesting, with the kind of games that I have strongly enjoyed, for me to play this. So, yeah. Figured we'd get that. This I also bought for Boca. So one of his friends said it was like Wipeout for the Xbox, or Budget Wipeout. Anyways, he quite enjoys it. I saw it. I love the music. That's like a game that you would have to shut off the music to like review because it's amazing music. So World of Final Fantasy Maxima. I had this on the phone, but it's not really great to play on the phone because it loads forever on the phone. I have a Sony phone, like Sony PlayStation phone, and it was taking a while. It sucked my battery dry, and because the cutscenes are so long and you're in public, like maybe you only have 15 minutes to play a game, and this is not a 15-minute pick it up, play kind of game. This is a full adventure game. Completely full. Cutscenes, everything beautiful. I think it takes like an hour practically. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it felt like an hour. At least 45 minutes before you even get to play. And then you play for like a millisecond. You like move something. Like Final Fantasy Zero, and then there's another cutscene. I know it's Square Enix, I know that's their style, but this started out as a mobile game, and I am very, very happy it's at home console. It just feels more at home on a home console. True, I had to pay for it, but I haven't seen any microtransaction nonsense in the paid version, so that might be an option for those of you that make great mobile games. Once the game community starts to die off, you've made your money, bring out a full price game without all the microtransactions, and you can call it, like, I don't know, like the Complete Home Edition or some thing, because marketing, you gotta give it fancy names. And then those of us, they're like, I don't want to play this on the phone, we'll pick it up, and we got all the junk included, and I realized we play a video game price for it, you know, and I'm fine with that. It would be extra money once the community dies. I mean, how long do those free phone games last? Like, what, 2 years? Then the community's dead. Anyways, as you saw, I was showing my Soul Calibur game. So I beat the story. They did the Tekken thing where you're just forced into a character. I guess because so much resources are put into balancing nowadays instead of storyline, it makes sense why more fighting games are doing this. I did prefer the stories, and I was fine if one character kind of sucked. You know, as long as there wasn't, like, one that was, like, crazy OP. Anyways, this game, believe it or not, I did not have. Everyone's been suggesting for me to play Red Steel on the Wii. I must admit, I don't play much on the Wii. I have maybe beaten 5 Wii games. I was just too enthralled with the 360 during the Wii era, and it was the last console I got of the era because it was just sold out everywhere. So there's a lot of Wii games that I need to play. Most of the ones I played, like I bought the like 5 main horror games and then the Resident Evil ones after that. But I have, like, I'm looking over there, I think I have like 30-ish Wii games. So feel free to suggest great Wii games down below, because my collection is rather lacking. It's not as lacking as the Wii U, but, you know. And last but not least out of this batch of pickups is we picked up a hard drive. This is not the actual price we paid for it. It was at a thrift shop. It is completely sealed. It is for the new one, because if you don't know, we picked up a 360 for $5 or $10. No, it was like $7. The newer one. And we wanted to use it as, like, just a console to keep all of our old games on. Because we have the 2 older Halo Special Edition consoles, but we wanted, like, you know, just one to use. Keep everything on. Because, like I said, some games might never get put onto whatever the current gen is. So I always keep my last gens because of that. Plus, like, if you played Resident Evil 4, sometimes the controls feel funny, or there's, like, delay in the new ones. Like, some of the delay is not a big deal. If it's like 4 seconds, like you're going to only notice it on hard. But if I'm noticing it on like normal or easy, because like what you should do is when they bring out a game that's been on a system before, like play it, try doing some of the stuff on easy, and then try doing some of the stuff on normal, and then try doing it on hard, and you want to see how much that button delay affects those things. And for Resident Evil, the 360 one I thought was really bad and affected it on, like, if you tried easy, normal, it was bearable. But then once it got to the Xbox One, it's terrible, it's skatey, You know, always, like, obviously that's a game I have. GameCube, Wii, PlayStation 2. I own every copy of that game, actually. But, you know, obviously I'm going to keep the old systems just because, like, I like how tight the controls feel. And it's not as big of a deal with some of the other games. Like, I saw one that was 2-second delay, and it was like, man, not a big deal. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will be doing another pickup video. I also picked up some, trading